like, you're not supposed to put duct tape on your floor. This is not a tutorial. I'm just showing you what I did. I did it. Girl did it.
Good morning. Things are about to get messy. Yep. One last time to look at this floor. It's given us a lot of trouble, and that corner might change as well. But this floor is about to get ripped out, and we're about to start working on that. That's going to be a lot of fun. You ready for a new floor? New color?
Yeah, I like this one in the color and texture. This one and that one. Let's just keep a sample piece, just to look at it when we want.
That's never happening. That looks very, very bad on a floor when you have everything one color and then one piece different. But you'll have the videos to remember it through.
Okay.
I just don't like that screw because that's my least favorite thing in the house because it cut my toe.
The screw on the thing?
Can you
Yeah.
screw that in?
You might screw it in deeper this time after we're done doing that. Alright, go ahead and brush your hair. Getting ready for the day. A little later, everything's been moved. Pantry, the island we had here, the little thinger over there. Pretty much good to go.
I like this.
Yeah, me too. That's how it used to be.
Good morning. So this morning we're going to be ripping up this old floor. I believe it's Pergo. It's basically press board with a layer over top of it. It's definitely not waterproof. We're going to be replacing it with peel and stick tile from Trafficmaster. And it's a vinyl plank tile that looks like wood, has texture on it. It looks pretty nice. And it's called White Oak Taupe, or White Taupe.
I'm trying to help you.
Not yet. We're gonna start from over there. So he's taking the transition plate off, and we're gonna save this. They're quite expensive. They cut the jamb here with the saw. There's gonna be like an inch difference here, but we're running the floor all the way down the hallway, so it's gonna be all one thing. Hopefully I have plywood under here. I'm not sure exactly what I have, but I know when I get over here, I don't have any floor, so we're gonna see what's going on over there. Gonna pull this up. If I have any spaces on the plywood, I think I'm going to put caulking down and just put the floor right over top of the caulking if I have any holes. Okay, so here's what it looks like. I've seen a lot of people use this or the one that's darker. I think both of them look pretty good. We have a dark, like a hardwood floor in here that's a floating floor, and it's pretty and it's very durable. I don't know if it's waterproof, but it's not had any issues. We don't really spill any water in here. But this is basically just peel and stick. I'm not using any other adhesive, and you have to make sure that the arrows go all the same way. Now, because our floor joists go this way, even though this isn't a floating floor and it's not heavy, since our floor joists go this way, I'm going to run the tile this way. I needed to know why. I kept asking why do I need to run the tile a certain way. Basically, I got two answers. One, you have to run it the opposite way of your floor joists, but it's not a heavy floor, it's just vinyl. So I don't think that matters structurally, but I don't want it also to have any gaps in it after I do it from expanding or moving. So I bought 7 of these boxes, and I put one box down and it literally did like, I don't know, less than a third of the floor. So it's gonna take at least 3 boxes to do the kitchen, but I don't think it's gonna take 7 boxes to do the kitchen, bathroom, and hallway. So I have a little extra that I can destroy by getting my measurements wrong, but I'm gonna try to measure. That's the hard thing. I don't know how to measure. Like, I know how to do it, I just don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? I could tell somebody how to do it, but doing it myself, that's going to be very hard because I am dyslexic. I very much struggle with that. That's why I eyeball stuff. So I might end up just eyeballing this. I don't know. I'm hoping I won't. I'm hoping that we can figure it out, but it's going to be run underneath. See, my hallway is kind of like a laundry room. It's decently big. It's a big hallway, and it has a washer and dryer in it. I want to go under the washer and dryer for sure. I want to do the whole thing, and then afterwards we're going to do some baseboards, but I have to figure out where my first tile is going to go. Now, I was told start in the hallway, and I have to figure out the middle of the room and the hallway. But I was also told start in the kitchen, in the middle of the kitchen. So I'm like, I don't know, this is gonna be all guesswork pretty much. But I'm gonna take several of these boxes and I'm gonna mix the pattern up because they have like 7 or 8 patterns, so they're not repeating. I'm going to put the patterns in rows and get the patterns as we go. And the kids are probably going to help me because I can't get up and down. Okay, so I'm down here looking at these cabinets. I do have kind of a fix that I want to do for the cabinets. I definitely want to strip them. I'm not replacing them, unfortunately, not right now. If I were replacing them, I would get the entire floor done because, as you know, there's no floor under here. But I do have a fix that somebody gave me a tip on, so I will probably try to do that. And these cabinets right here, they need to be cut down at the bottom, like filed down because they're swelled up, and stripped. They're very badly painted. Before we got here, somebody just like, it looked like they dumped a whole gallon of paint on them and walked away for an hour and then came back and painted it. That's what it looks like. It's so drippy, like seriously bad drippy. It's fine. I will strip them. I stripped the top. It took me like 5 days to get it done, but I stripped it and painted it. I put 5 or 6 coats on. I think it looks good. It's super durable, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Having the drawer over the door, even though they're very hard to open, I think I can come up with a fix for that. Maybe some soap, maybe filing stuff down. Just gonna work with what I have. I'm gonna try to put pulling cabinets down here. I have very limited ability in myself, and I know today, just by doing this floor, I'm gonna be dying all week. Yeah, and getting up and down is the worst thing for me, so it's gonna be very hard. So when we get around here, there is a lot of water damage on the floor. You can see that there. It probably goes all the way back, but if you can see, like this floor, they did the best that they could with what they had, and I appreciate that it is a new floor, but it is not, it's not good for us. It's not working. So when we get to the fridge, we'll just move this stuff out. I'll put this stuff under the fridge and then we'll slide it back in. I am going to be doing molding all around. It's going to be pretty thick molding. I'm not actually buying molding. I don't think. I'm just going to make it look like it's molding there with paint, and we have to repaint anyway because there was molding here and 1 inch of floor. Bless you. So I have to repaint anyway, so that's going to be white. The floor in there is going to be the same height. That's great. And now he's taking all of the moldings off, and I am labeling them. Look how dirty that plate was. But yeah. So hopefully this will go down pretty quickly until I get to the parts where I have to cut. In the living room. Straight. Okay. So this is the air vent. I just want to show, this is the old flooring, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so that is the old flooring. And then they put the new flooring directly on top of it, which I do not recommend because our floor is so tall right now. And then they put this on top of that. So it's not that tall. I thought it was going to be 1 inch, but it looks made out of like literally paper fibers. This looks to be about 1/4 of an inch thick. We will get some weight back up off of this floor by putting the vinyl tile down because it weighs literally nothing. And then we've got this plastic foam material to float the floor on. But this looks like it is going to be plywood. So that's good, but look how dirty that is. Hadar has to vacuum all that up. Yuck. So I wish that they had done this correctly and just taken all the floor off and then put the plywood on. That would have been like really nice, but we'll get it.
This is gonna have to be ripped off.
The first one will have to be ripped off because they did screw it down. You're supposed to screw it down next to the baseboards, just the first one. Plywood, yay. Plywood. Now I know that plywood, since we know how they built the house, like rebuilt it, I know it's gonna be out, like all in pieces and scrap. So when we get to a point, I'm just gonna fill it in and do the best I can. I did kind of want to save it for maybe something else, but we're not. We do have some cleaning to do. I'm hoping that there's some lines on here, and I don't see any lines. No chalk lines. This is really, really nice plywood floor though. Like, they used really thick stuff. 3/4 inch. I did not expect them to have like a whole piece of plywood down here.
It looks like a whole inch actually. It's like
That's the old floor that they didn't remove. So part of that is particle board and 1/4 inch plywood. So 2 inches of flooring, which is great, but I'm thinking, like, what the heck did they do back here? And we won't know. Oh, I put these crayons here because the floor kept going. So I was like, oh, let me take these broken crayons and put them here because the floor kept sliding, but it did not help anything. But yeah, I did that. I was like, let me put some garbage back here. Wow, there's actually a whole floor here, except for right there in the corner. Okay, all right, that's good. The plywood looks really good. I could actually stain the plywood.
it's wobbly and not good to walk on.
Well, that's the nature of the mobile home. It is mobile. But yeah, looks like they put it down and then they put the flooring down because there's no dirt on it or anything. It's not dirty. Yeah, this is super, super heavy. It's garbage when it gets wet. It's super, super bad.
You can see it where it gets wet.
Yeah.
It'll crumple on itself, come apart, and then you can just peel it off.
It's super bad.
Like child's play.
So all he has to do now is get up under here, and we really have to see what's going on this wall because it goes down like this. And what I'm guessing is it's just missing like some plywood, either the bottom part or the top part, and we'll just need to like screw it in. I don't know what it's doing over there, but the floor, when you step on it over there, there's like no floor. So I don't know. We gotta see. I think I might start the floor here, but I also might start it in the hallway. I do not know. I'm not removing that floor. It's a very good floor. Just gonna tile over top of it. A lot of things are happening. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will figure it out when I get there, because I will have to. So he's gonna take all of the floor out. We had some in there. He's already taken that out. But this is gonna remove a lot of weight off of this floor, which is good. That it's super heavy. It's thin, but it's super, super heavy.
You already put it in?
No, this is taking it out, see?
But look at the floor.
Yeah, it's only getting done once, hopefully.
Be quick to this kitty. Cannot get out.
Oh yeah, gotta hurry.
He's the kitty protector.
So what in the world is this?
Don't step in that hole right there.
Is this literally just foam?
I actually like this floor.
Can this floor hold my weight?
Yeah, this is plywood. This is solid floor. There's a hole. Don't step in it.
I won't step in it.
All right, the last little bit.
Hey, isn't that our vent?
Yep. Look at all the garbages in it.
Yeah.
Because they put a vent right where the table is. Vent right in the kitchen. All right, goodbye floor. Don't miss you.
Guess what?
What?
This is my third assignment of the day, and it only took an hour to get here.
Good job. He's doing schoolwork while we're going to do this home project. He'll get done before us, probably. We'll see.
I'm going to rip this underneath.
Yeah, all of it. Oh, that's fine. I thought there was a huge difference. There isn't. That's fine. Yeah, that's great. We'll just hammer these in. Oh, that's super good. I thought there was going to be a huge issue here, but there's not. So I'll be able to get up underneath it here in this door. This is that. I'm happy about that. I'm fine with that. Yep, the last little bit's going. And then I can start working. I'm super happy with the quality of this plywood. I thought it was going to be either like chipboard or... That helps a lot. I wish they had lines on it though. That's the only thing. That's going to be hard for me. We'll see. I got to find a I have to find where to start.
Is this trash?
Yeah.
Only the fridge
Awesome.
left.
All right. Awesome. Gotta do the fridge. Oof. I'm so happy about that. Actually, if I knew it looked this good, I would have ripped it up a long time ago and stained this floor and polyurethaned it or whitewashed it.
Now I'll vacuum.
Now I'm like getting ideas. Maybe I should just whitewash this floor.
I don't think so.
It actually looks good.
It doesn't though. It has cracks in it. You know,
Yeah.
gaps. It's not perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was talking about because I don't want my floor to sink down. Oh my God, there's linoleum down there.
That's the real floor under there?
That's the original floor. Oh, Lord have mercy. But at least we have a new floor, I guess. What
Couldn't you
are
just
these
take the-
screws that they use? My God.
They stripped a lot of them too when they put them in.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. I'm going to have to put caulking in here as I go because I don't want it to, like, I don't want my tile to mess up. Actually, I'm probably going to have to do the seams first and let it dry and do it again. I have decided I'm probably going to caulk here and then put tape on the seams. Duct tape. Hopefully the duct tape will be able to stick to the sticky back peel and stick. But I'll do all the seams with the duct tape. It's pretty strong tile, so with pressure over top of it, it will crack. We already have seen that. So I think it'll be okay if I just put tape over top of it, and the screws should be fine as long as they're not poking up. That should be fine. But I also don't know still if I'm gonna go long way down there or sideways all the way down. It will chop it up if I go sideways, but we do have the dryer, so it's not just a hallway. It's a dryer and a washer right behind these walls. So as long as I don't have a piece that's less than 6 inches, it should look all right. I just have to figure that out. And I think I'm gonna start right there. So I'll start right here where this board is, because this is a full board, and this is where my cabinet starts. So I'll probably start where that board is, but I don't know which way I'm going to go, left or right, that way or that way. And then get all of this done before the fridge. Move the fridge out very carefully, do the fridge, put that back. We still have to figure out what's going on underneath the fridge though. Honestly, I'm not really worried about the fridge if it comes apart back there too bad, because you will never see it. But here I'm very worried that it'll come apart. And if it does, I'll probably have to put some vinyl grout in. So yeah, just because of the cracks in the floor, and I'm going to fix them with that and maybe some shims. This will be too choppy going all the way down the hallway. It'll be really chopped up. I don't want like a bunch of 6-inch pieces, 8-inch pieces all the way down. I want like full strips all the way down. It's just easier. While I do like that, especially looking in from there, so it doesn't look like a bowling alley going down the hallway. It's just easier for this, and the way this is uneven here. And I'm pretty sure this will stick to the duct tape, and if it doesn't, I'll go and get some of that super sticky glue. So I'm gonna make my first one and hopefully get it straight. I measured away from the wall, 1 foot away from the wall, all the way down, and then ran this twine with a nail on it and some tape over here because I don't have a chalk line. So just have to keep eyeballing it, and I'm gonna use the caulk. For places like this where it dips, I'm going to put caulking in here. So to get my seam, I'm going to take the piece that I cut down there, and this is that. It's gonna go up underneath of here, so that's gonna be my short seam right there. And then I'm just gonna go from there. And I put some caulking, I had to lift it back up and put some caulking under here. I think I'll put just a little bit more on the next piece. Starting again with the one I just cut. What I had planned to do is not going to work because nothing is square, so like my seams are They're not off, but they're severely staggered. They're not together, so that's good, but this is like not even one box yet. This is all one box. I should have mixed them up. I was gonna mix them up, but you know. I've been vacuuming as I go as well because of the cat and because I drop hair like every 2 seconds. There's hair in my tape here, so it's going pretty quickly though, I think. And see, when I get here, it's got a divot here. I tape the seam, so it's going to keep the seam, you know, together, even though the boards are going to move when we walk. But this is like just going to be a little cushion in this recess spot. So it can transition down without breaking off, but it shouldn't break too bad, honestly. I don't think so. Anyway. Oh, there's my blood from earlier. I cut myself on the measuring tape. It slid on me and gave me a paper cut with metal. Okay, so now I have to make my cuts, and I've really not been doing it the correct way, but this is going to have baseboard trim over it, probably a good piece out here. I'm not too worried about getting it completely straight there, so I need to flip my tile over, so I'm cutting it backwards. So this one is going to be going this way, the correct way, over there. That's going to be my next piece. So this is backwards, so I'm going to flip it around, and here's my straight edge and here's my cut edge. That's what I've been doing. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I've been doing. I'm sure it's not correct, right?
You don't want caulk for it?
No, it's straight. This is good.
So that was a perfect cut?
Pretty much. I mean, yeah.
So it's not the wrong way, it's just not the conventional way.
It's not, like, you're not supposed to put duct tape on your floor. This is not a tutorial. I'm just showing you what I did. I did it. Girl did it. But we are going to do the entire hallway with 2 boxes. So we're almost done. We have a few
And you bought
more.
7 boxes.
7 boxes. I still
Looks like we're gonna do the whole house.
have the bathroom to do. I don't think we're gonna.
We'll do the little bathroom too.
So that's gonna finish the hallway down there. So there's probably 2 more boxes to go in here, or maybe 1.5, and then we'll be done. Yeah, it's probably gonna take me like another 5 or 6 hours, I would say, because I'm slow. But yeah, it'll get done. Okay, so I'm done with the floor and life. So I went here, I took a piece here down the hallway. We still have to do the dryer and the washer underneath of there. It's gonna take like 8 sheets, maybe 6 or 8, and then it's completely done. And then I have to start on the bathroom, but I'm kind of like second thinking it because like I'm not going to be able to walk for a week, so I'm really second thinking that.
You want to see how this
But
looks?
the floor is done.
And the baseboards have to be put in.
Yeah, well, the baseboards have to be put in. I have to do this strip down the hallway, which is not going to be a big deal because it's going to be mostly covered with baseboard. And I am going to caulk everything. And I think I am going to go ahead and buy some vinyl grout.
Because that's very bad.
What is?
I'm showing that.
What?
How they did the wall beforehand.
Oh, I had to rip that up because it started peeling. So I'm gonna rip this wall off because I painted over their wallpaper that was coming up.
And that's gonna go away.
I had a cabinet.
The basket.
Yeah, so this whole wall is going to be different, and the front of
But the floor.
Yeah, to match the floor. And
Like
the
a
front,
floor.
The front of the island, or the peninsula there, is going to be different.
So of course it's not cleaned off yet. The floor has got stuff on it, but it looks, if you take only the floor without the old cabinets, it looks very good. And if you take the floor with like hue and color, the camera reacts much better to less of the yellow.
Like right here, I'm just going to get some of that vinyl grout and just literally just rub it into there. Because I want to...
Yeah, you can kind of see it, but not really on camera, but it's a little off. Right here.
It's not off, it's just...
One is a little taller than the other.
It's supposed to be, though. That's how everybody's floor looks.
Yeah, and the seam right here. Sorry. The seam right about here.
Yeah, right here.
Yep.
That's fine. You can only see it looking this way. Looking this way, you can't see
I don't think it matters at all how it looks.
It
I think what matters though is people are going to walk on it.
Yeah, it's not going to break because it's on a full board. And then I started the other one on a full board. So it's not going to break, but you can feel it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but lighting is better with this for sure.
How was it?
And if you recolor the almost peach color, because we bought sand and it ended up peach.
It was supposed to be Sahara sand, and this is not Sahara sand. This is peach, literally. I think they mixed it wrong because it wasn't supposed to look like that.
Yeah, but yeah, this is the end product for 12 hours of work or so. And the bottom cabinets are probably the next big project in the kitchen to make it look better. Rip that wallpaper off. Put a new backsplash, redo the bottom cabinets to look like the top ones, where it's nice and modern. And maybe the wall needs a new color. But this is, for day one, this is a lot better than the old floor.
Yeah.
I don't know how it'll age. I'm concerned with it, but we'll see what happens.
And I've read so many good reviews, and I've seen it like on video. After a year,
they don't know our kids though. Our kids like to jump through here, and that's how they...
Yeah, but somebody loved it so much in their basement, they remodeled after they put the floor in. Mm-hmm. And they were like, yeah, we did everything.
Yeah, it looks modern,
and
that's for sure.
Cleaned up, and it didn't chip, so... Yeah, it does look modern.
Alright, let's get you off of here.
Yeah, I am
Scrape
done.
you off the floor.
I cut myself, man. That was freaking painful.
There's a couple cuts. Yours, I got mine right there. I can't see it, but it's right here. Can't focus on it. And then I gouged our water line because a piece of metal was sticking out.
If you're doing a floor,
Here.
move the fridge.
If you're doing a floor, it was the silliest thing too. The gouge didn't happen because I was very it didn't extend it too much. You see that pose right there?
What happened was this piece right here that I now bent inwards, this piece somehow was sticking up like an inch. And so the fridge wasn't even extended with that water line.
It was not dangerous, and it just all of a sudden went off on us and caused a huge mess. So, when you do the fridge, if possible, just take the extra 5 minutes, disconnect it, and move it. Because if it can't happen...
I spent an hour trying to go around it. Literally. Spent an hour trying to go around the fridge that can't move, so...
Alright, well, that
was not fun. Yeah. So that's it for this week. Because I ain't gonna be able to do anything else.
Yeah, you still have to show a complete product.
Yeah, I'm going to
put back.
do baseboards and then we'll put everything back. I'm waiting for my brad nailer, because I want them to be actually placed. When they put the baseboards in, they just kind of cut them randomly and stuck them there.
Yeah, I mean you can see it wasn't really a great job down there. I'm not gonna zoom in because it's an eyesore. But
yeah, I'm gonna paint it all white, so it's gonna have like big baseboard looking wall, because I'm like, I don't know, I don't like it. But I like this floor. We're definitely gonna need the thing back.
you gonna put a new one there?
No,
Because that's so bad, the old one.
I'm gonna paint it gray. So we're definitely needing our thing back, because that's gonna hurt when you step on it. Because our floor is shorter now.
If you are any sort of a floor filmer, because we have floor a lot, this will make you look better on camera. I think this is something no review has ever said.
Yellow
Yes.
floor.
I've explained this to Andrea because our color on a camera is terrific, but unfortunately it reflects real life, and how real life looks is we don't focus with our eyes, but a camera sees it all. The more yellow you have, the more yellow you'll look.
And our couch is yellow, so it makes everything in there look yellow.
And that's in there.
It's not. So.
Yeah, that's the next thing to go. So
Yeah.
and it's just much better. If you're going to be a filmer, this is much, much better. I'm sure Andrea, when she edits this, she will see this and be like, oh, look at that.
That's good.
So we'll talk about the quality when we start walking on this every day.
Yeah, and I'll never do this ever again in my life. I know that. I will never do this again. But it was fun while it lasted. And I don't think the bathroom's gonna get done, but it was fun while it lasted. I'm just gonna finish up the dryer and washer and be done with the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
See ya.
Put some vinyl grout in. It'll be completely done.
That's a fridge.
Fridge noise. Okay. Good night.
I don't know what to type in.
Hello?
Hey, kid.
She's an 8-year-old cat.
Kitty! Grab the basket.
So it was a really good time to go to the grocery store because I got all of this.
Oh, are you okay?